Oh, now you guys know that I'm wearing pajama pants. Bare face, but I have pretty earrings on though today. Decided to dress up with that a little bit. It's time to ask a bi person some questions. Do you have any questions? Hey peeps, Emersina here. I am back with another video, and this one will be my bisexual Q&A, and it has taken me a while to have the time to sit down and film. Let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm sitting down on the floor. I'm not in front of my twinkle lights, which I kind of wish I was, but I am very tired. I have had like 2 hours of sleep, and yeah. If I am a bit all over the place, I am sorry. It's tad sleep deprived right now. A few weeks ago, maybe about a month ago, I am not sure, I don't remember the time frame, I posted on my social medias that I was going to do a bisexual Q&A. Some people had questions. I got a lot of questions on Tumblr. I got some questions from Facebook. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Melissa. I am bi, I am married. I have 4 children, 2 dogs, and a crazy life right now. A lot of changes have been going on in my life, and yeah, I came out in June of this year. So I am going to start off with the question that I got from Facebook. I will not disclose any names whatsoever. Everything is confidential. Everything is private. I will not disclose any names or anything like that unless the person who is asking the question is okay with me doing that. Otherwise, everything is basically anonymous. Now, the first question that I got was from Facebook. I think this is the only question that I got, was, what is it? What is bisexuality? It's interesting because since coming out, I've had a lot of people flocking and, you know, just asking me questions and, you know, just be like in support or even not in support of my life. And then a lot of people that they've been silent for so long about being bi, and I understand that. I completely get it. Okay, so basically, bisexuality is a sexual attraction to both males and females. Not just one or the other, but to both. Towards both, I should say. Let me correct myself on that. Yes. The sexual attraction towards both males and females, not one or the other. It's not being a lesbian, it's not being gay, it's its own, gosh, I don't know how to describe it or explain it. There's so many people here on YouTube who are bi and actually explain it a lot better than I do. I am still figuring things out and discovering myself through my bisexuality, and it just floors me how much erasure there is, you know, for bisexuals, and it just, oh my gosh, the hate, especially if you're bi and married, like the hate is just like insane. It's insane to me. Like, you're not gay enough for this side, you're not straight enough for this side. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. There are also biromantics, which is a romantic attraction to males and females. That could be like another video, but it's all on a spectrum. It's all on a line. Yeah. Romantic and sexual attractions are 2 different things. Sexual attraction to both can fluctuate. So on one day I might be a little bit more attracted to women, or another day I might be a little more attracted to men, and another day I might be a little bit more, you know, they're both kind of even, and that happens too. It doesn't make me any less bi. It just, you know, some days I like this and some days I like that, and some days I just like them both equally, and that's okay. This person also said that was like one time you're gay and then you're not, and I really don't know how to dive into that specific subject simply because I'm still learning myself. So I will link down below in the description box a few YouTubers who are bisexuals as well, and who I have been watching their videos for a long time and, you know, kind of getting that connection and figuring things out and stuff like that. So I am going to link a couple channels below that have helped me on my journey of, you know, my bisexuality and being more comfortable with myself and being more comfortable with, you know, just being who I am. I hope that answered your question. Oh my gosh, I feel like I get long-winded. Okay, so the rest of my questions that I got are from Tumblr, and I am going to go on the Tumblr app because I don't have my laptop in front of me. Oh my gosh, last night I found this YouTube channel that does karaoke, and I am like a terrible singer, so I was like karaokeing. Is that even a word? Last night until like 1 o'clock in the morning. The first question has 2 parts to it because, you know, Tumblr has a restriction on how many words you can put in a message. Now, the first part goes, "Hi Melissa, I have a question for the bisexuality Q&A video. I am myself bisexual / queer / pansexual. Never sure what to call it, but you get it, I think. Totally. I always feel as if I am attracted to men and women in different periods. Like, 1 month I notice attractive women, and another it will be men. I've also found that this seems to correlate with the gender of the person I'm dating at the moment. If I'm dating a woman, it means noticing women more than men. I guess this might be different if you have a long-term partner, but maybe not. Anyway, I guess my question is this. Do you have these different periods of noticing men / women, or do you not recognize this at all? Just curious. And also feel free not to include all of the above rambles in your Q&A. Also, I love the hair, and your coming out video was beautiful and cool and so well made. Big love plus hugs for you and your family." Oh gosh, that last part just makes me want to cry. Number 1, thank you so much for your sweet messages. Number 2, I really hope that you're having an amazing day. And I'm looking at everything that you wrote, and I am so glad that you enjoyed my coming out video. It was not very easy to make simply because I did everything myself. Oh man, I just want to give you a big hug. Like virtual hug. How does that work? Okay. There you go. There's your virtual hug. And mwah, I love you. Let's get to your question. Yes, it is kind of the same way with a long-term partner. I don't think it differentiates. It's interesting to me that you stated that it depends on what partner you have at that time. Like when you're with women, you focus more on, like you see more women, like you focus more on women. And then when you're with men, you focus more on men. And I have noticed that for myself, even if I'm with my husband, who is my long-term partner at the moment, that it also fluctuates with me. Like, some days I like women more. Some days I like men more. I'll focus on men and I'll look at, you know, I'll see men and then I'll see women. Or some days I will see both, and I see both all the time, but sometimes it just fluctuates. And I think it really depends on what mood I'm in, and I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but I am saying that it is the same concept, whether or not you have a long-term partner and whether or not you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, and whoever you decide to be with, it fluctuates, I'm sure, for a lot of bisexual, queer, pan people. Like, it's weird, isn't it? Like, sometimes it's like so confusing because it's just like, what am I supposed to do with all of this information? It's like, I don't know what to do. I like them all. And it's like, do you understand? Like, it's just, it can be, for me, so confusing because I'm just like, I do have different periods of noticing men and women, or men more than women, or women more than men, or even both, you know, at the same time. I don't know what I am doing with my hands. I don't know what that is. Yes, it is the same. Mwah! Love you, and thank you for your question. I just find it interesting that it correlates with the gender of the person that you're dating, though. Because for me, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm with a man, a hetero, cis male, and men, women, both, men or women or both, like, it's interesting. It's such a broad spectrum, isn't it? Okay, so another question was, how did you discover that you are bisexual? I have known that I felt different since I was a kid. More so since I was a teenager and I was going through all these changes. Now, in my bisexual coming out video, which I will link down below in the description box if you have not seen it or anything like that, I am also working on adding subtitles on the video and writing out what I say in the video in the description box of that video. In my video, I had said that for 7 years I have known that I was bisexual, which I actually have known for longer, but I didn't discover the label of bisexuality until 7 years ago. Like, I had no clue that there was a word for it, for what I was going through and what I was discovering, and that was it. So at that moment when I discovered the label of bisexuality was when I discovered that I was bisexual. Next question. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out if the dishwasher is clean or dirty, and I think it's clean. I don't remember if I started it or not. Sometimes I forget. Okay, so the next question is, how did you discover... This person had 2 questions. How did you discover you are bisexual? And will you tell the kids when they are older? So for the first question, go back to the previous question that I answered, and that will be your answer. Now the second one, will you tell the kids when they are older? I actually hadn't thought about it. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be real. Like, I literally have not thought about it. Like, I have not thought about the day when they will discuss... Like, they know I have a YouTube channel and stuff like that, but I don't think about the day when they themselves will discover, hey, my mom is bi, because they've come across my videos, if YouTube is still around when they are older. But that is a good question, because it is something that needs to be talked about, even with our own children, for them to understand that there are many different things and aspects in this world, and there are so many different kinds of people that, you know, the world is so much bigger than any of us. And if they ask and they truly want to know, I will say yes. I will absolutely answer their questions. I will absolutely tell them. I haven't really thought about sitting them down when they're older to tell them so much as, I can't talk right, if they discover bisexuality and they want to ask more about it and they come to me and they're like, hey, what does this mean? Then yeah, I'll open up the book for them. I haven't really... Oh, I almost spilled my cup of milk. That would have been a disaster. No, I haven't really thought about it, but that is a really good question though, because I believe that having sit-down conversations with your kids, they're very important. To be open and honest with them is of utmost importance to me, and I'm not going to sit here and lie and be like, oh yeah, da 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 da. I'm not here to completely shield them and protect them 1000% from everything, because you absolutely cannot shield them and protect them from everything in this world unless you keep them locked up in a room for their entire lives. And that's definitely not going to happen. I don't know. I really don't know. And that is my honest answer. I really don't know. Thank you for a question that made me really think about it, because it's something that's really important and does need to be discussed. So, thank you. Next question. Is your husband bisexual? That is actually, no, I laugh because, first of all, he's not. He is not bisexual. He is 100% hetero, cis, the straightest person you could meet. He can walk down the street and know when a guy is like really good looking. Like he'll be like, oh yeah, that dude is really handsome, you know, but not in a sexual way or a romantic way. No sexual or romantic connotations behind it. He'll just be like, that guy looks really handsome. He is a good looking guy. That woman is really pretty. Like, she is a beautiful woman. And they both have beautiful minds. And thank you for your question. But no, he is not bi. I am the one that's bi. Hi! I'm bi! Now this question, I don't know if this was a question for my blog. I don't know if this question is a question for answering on my blog or if it was for answering in this video. But they were like, what are your favorite books? My first #1 favorite book, or books I should say, I think there's like 14 books. I don't remember, it's been so long since I've read all of them. It's the Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time series. Like, I wish that was like a series of movies or a TV show or something, because that series is like amazing. Oh, and Princess Nevermore, which is a very good book that I would read all the time when I was younger. Radical Self-Love by Gala Darling. I'm currently reading autobiography. The woman who plays Lorelai Gilmore, I'm reading her book, and it's really good. It's like really good. Oh, and I like Felicia Day's You're Never Weird on the Internet Almost. That one's really, really good. I have like this library in my head, but those are some of the ones that I really like and I've really enjoyed. And it changes all the time. My list of favorite things just, it fluctuates. Like, there are a few things that stay the same, but most of the time it just changes. If there are any subjects on bisexuality or anything like that that you guys would like me to touch more on, let me know in the comments below, or email me and tweet me or DM me, whatever your preferred method of reaching out. So that is all of the questions that I have received for this video. If you guys have any more questions, you can email me at mracina12@gmail.com, or you can tweet me, or you can post on my Instagram, like DM me or something like that. You can Snapchat me. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!